This next video is called Beyond Betty and Charlie. I'm going to start this video by talking about Betty Edwards' book, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, a course in enhancing creativity and artistic confidence. This excellent book belongs in your art library right next to Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, The Shape of Content by Ben Shahn, and The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. In my experience, most young artists have been introduced to her exercises in grade school or at least in their 9th grade art class. If you have not yet done so, please read about and experience vases, faces, upside down drawing, contour drawing, negative space, and scene, light, and drawing shade. Every aspiring young artist should begin their creative journey toward finding their inner artist with the concepts espoused by Betty Edwards. My teaching was and is heavily influenced by her words and ideas, especially her insistence that drawing is a learnable, teachable skill that can be learned by every normal person with average eyesight and average hand-eye coordination. But I must confess, I have acquired my greatest inspiration and basic art teaching philosophy from my former high school art teacher, art teaching predecessor, and mentor, Charlie Wanda. Charlie utilized the ideas and methods of Betty Edwards in a similar form before she ever published the book. During my teaching career, I was fortunate enough to find the means and opportunity to develop a challenging 4-year program. This program was heavily influenced by my art college experience and short tenure as an art college admissions representative. This program included 2 years of foundation, teaching skills and the fundamentals of drawing, design, and color, followed by 2 more years of learning to observe and think, and to help young artists to find their own unique artistic vision. I continue to believe that it is my job to encourage young artists to draw, and draw some more. Therefore, this video is designed to take you beyond Betty and Charlie to a more advanced and challenging skills and ideas.
This one was an assignment, and it was basically looking out of somewhere that we look in. So like looking out of a closet or looking out of a refrigerator. So I looked out of the refrigerator, had a mirror.
I will begin this process with your first 3 assignments. All are drawing assignments that will require you to focus your vision to a higher level. I will give you specific instructions and criteria for evaluation in addition to telling you the reason, the why, the point of each assignment. All 3 assignments are challenging, will be time-consuming, open-ended enough for you to use your creativity, but designed to be an opportunity and an excuse for you to draw what you see. Before I give you the assignment, I want to give you a few tips though about drawing. Drawing in monochrome, one color, in this case black on white, using a pencil, pen, or even a paintbrush. A good drawing is, just as a good black and white photo is, in the most basic sense, an image created using deep, rich blacks, brilliant whites, and a full range of grays. Symmetry is boring. Use asymmetry. Never put your subject dead center, and find a a way to balance your subject with secondary imagery. Remember that there are exceptions to every rule, but before you break them, learn and experience them. I will show you examples for each of these assignments. The example is a good resolution of the problem, but not necessarily the best, and certainly not the only solution. That's right. An art assignment is a problem that you must solve. The difference between solving a problem in math and one in art is that in math, there's only one right answer and an infinite number of wrong ones. In art, there are an infinite number and equal number of correct and incorrect solutions. I expect your correct solution to be different from the example and all other correct solutions to the problem. Lastly, there is no such thing as a bad idea, but there is such a thing as poor execution. Okay, assignment number 1. Now, the first assignment is designed for the 10th grade and called Every Line in Your Hand. It means exactly what it says. Now, I have to admit that I gave this assignment as the first assignment in the sophomore year because I wanted to help kids find out who really wanted to draw, who really liked to draw, and who didn't and maybe shouldn't be in the class. This assignment was the one that I usually, right afterwards, had about a couple kids drop out of the class. So for those of you that want to stick around, on an 18 by 24 inch piece of sturdy white drawing paper, use a good drawing pencil that will give you good dark black lines. Now hold up your hand that you do not use to draw with and touch your thumb with any one of your 4 fingers. Hold your hand in that pose and draw your hand from your wrist to the tips of your fingers on the paper so large, larger than life, that there is little, if any, background showing. Draw every line, the lines in your joints, knuckles, lifeline, heart line, head line, all lines including your fingerprints. This assignment should take you from about 1 to 3 hours to complete. Never hand in an unfinished assignment. Okay guys, assignment number 2. This second assignment is designed for the 11th grade and is called 3 fobs. Like the last assignment, I will show these examples for 3 fobs, again after the explanation. Now a fob is the thing that hangs off the end of the zipper. It's the zipper handle. Yes, that thingy that you hold on to when you open up the different compartments of your backpack. Got it? Alright. On an 18 by 24 inch piece of sturdy white drawing paper, draw your backpack close up. Close enough to see at least 3 or more of the fobs. Just as in the hand drawing, you are looking for all the detail. Get close enough so that there is no background, only backpack. You are not just drawing detail, but also form. You may shade using whatever technique you like, but concentrate on as much detail as possible. Okay? Okay, assignment number 3. This third assignment, called Depth of Field, is designed to be the first drawing assignment of your 12th or senior year. This problem is assigned to give you one more way to create the illusion of three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional surface. You may use either a very heavyweight, slightly textured drawing paper or a good watercolor paper of about 18 by 24 inches. If you are a photo student, you are familiar with the term depth of field, which refers to the area, either large or small, that is in precise focus in an image as determined by the aperture being used on the lens. This assignment is designed to have you create a very small, very precise area of focus using pen and brush with ink. Make sure you do a preliminary sketch of your solution to the problem in your sketchbook, just like the two examples shown by Aaron Wheeler and Bobby Whitaker. Remember, in photography, we define the word focus as the point of greatest contrast in an image. The area out of focus is referred to in photography as flat and has varying degrees of less contrast. To achieve this effect in a drawing, I suggest that you draw your foreground image, your hand holding an object, first lightly in pencil, then in pen and India ink. When the ink is dry, erase the pencil marks. Ideally, have your image a bit off-center to avoid the appearance of symmetry. The pen and ink will create a very high contrast image ideal for the in-focus portion of the depth of field image. The background should have no hard edge lines. All lines and shapes in the background should be softer and appear out of focus, be of a neutral gray value. I will also show a depth of field image that was created by a student during our bi-weekly in-class figure drawing to show how this technique works with a different subject.